Advance Auto Parts Crate Late Models. Jason Ryder and Pete Rack, the front row. The green is waving, and we're racing. It's Pete Rack on the outside, taking the lead as they roll into 1 and 2. Battle for third on the outside. Mike Cecere in the 35, moving into the third spot. Kyle Lucan in the 84 is fourth, and John Kane in the 06 fifth. Off at 4 now. Jason Ryder trying to hold off Mike Cecere for second. Out in front, no slowing him down. The Glick Fire Equipment McGurvey Electric Rocket of Pete Rack. Ryder in the Specialty Turbine. Advance Auto Parts 76 second. The Les Jack Automotive Army's Transmission 35 of Cecere third. And it's the Phil Lucan RevFab Colbert's Collision 84 of Kyle Lucan. Running in the fifth spot is the familiar 06, the Brockers Machine Elizabeth Auto Sales car of John Kane III. Nick Duratz in the 80, Wesley Wheeler in the 02, racing side by side for sixth. And Jason Ryder actually has caught up a little bit to race leader Pete Rack. Jason starting to feel his oats a bit more and more each week. First year driver. As we come to the halfway mark, it's Rack in front, and Ryder not far behind. Cecere by himself, trying to join that mix in the third spot. Kyle Lucan still fourth. John Kane to third, fifth, and Nick Duratz, Wesley Wheeler, Mark Moats Jr., and Dr. John Hobbs. Three laps to go. Two laps remaining. Well, I tell you, it's been lap after lap. There hasn't been much change between those three as far as distance goes, all running about the exact same speed. Pete Rack, Jason Ryder, Mike Cecere, white flag waving. Kyle Lucan fourth, John Kane the third, still fifth. Then Nick Duratz, Wesley Wheeler, Mark Moats Jr., and Dr. John Hobbs. Checkered flag is out from Castle Shannon. Pete Rack picking up the heat race win. Jason Ryder second, Mike Cecere third. Kyle Lucan will bring the 84 car home in fourth. John Kane to third is fifth. Then it's Duratz, Wheeler, Moats, and Hobbs. First heat race done for the Advance Auto Parts Crate late models. Castlebetter 27C bringing the field off of 4, and the green is waving for round 2 for the Advance Auto Parts Crate late models. Oh, Larry Marks in the 17 trying to make it 3 wide there into turn 1. Hoffman in the 57 has the lead. Ray Brown digging on the low side in the 43, pulls alongside of Marks for second. Castlevetter ends up back in fourth in the 27C. Then Fulmer and Duratz do a little banging in 3 and 4. 3 wide off of 4. It's Larry Marks, your leader. Ray Brown second. Brian Hoffman is third. The Larry's Auto 17 of Larry Marks showing the way. Ray Brown second. Brian Hoffman still third. Bobby Castlevetter in the 27C is fourth, and Tom Duratz in the 5Y a close fifth. Tim Fulmer and Leo Stadelman are next. And then Jim Moore in the 81. Brian Hoffman still third. They're ganging up behind him down the back straightaway. Look at this into turn 3. Durant's to the inside around Castlevetter for fourth. Out in front, it's Larry Marks. Tom Durant's in the 5 wide, trying to go top shelf on Brian Hoffman's 57. He'll make third. Spinning is Leo Stottleman in the 21 at top turn number 4. He brings it down, keeps it running, and the green stays out. And look out into 1. Tim Fulmer gets into Bobby Castlevetter. Then Fulmer spins. Jim Moore avoids him in the 81. Here comes Leo Stottleman in the 21. He'll make it through. The caution is out. Caution is out. Ray Brown, 44-year-old owner of Ray's Auto. So we got 2 auto mechanic types going at it here. Ray Brown on the outside had the lead, but here comes Larry Marks back on the low side to take it back in turn 2. Castlevetter and Durant's battle for third. 3 laps to go. Brian Hoffman still 5th in the 57. Tim Fulmer, who was the earlier caution, trying to get by Brian on the outside, does so down the backstretch in the 7C. Marks leading, Brown second. Less than 2 to go. Brian Hoffman in the 57 back under Tim Fulmer for 5th. Fulmer trying to get back around him into 3. 1 to go. Hoffman in the 57, loosey-goosey off of 4. Fulmer back to 5th. Larry Marks and Ray Brown have had a good duel here. Tom Durant's just behind him as they race off for the final time. Here comes Brown making a charge, but Marks will win it. Brown's second. Durant's third. Castlevetter fourth. Tim Fulmer is 5th. Then Leo Stottleman, Brian Hoffman, and Jim Moore. The races, but he's back. Former track champion here when he was driving for Phil Lucon a few years back. He's been on his own program with his family here the last several years and doing a fine job. Green is out as they thunder into turn 1. Your leader is Barbara. Gunn just ahead of Baker for second. Miley runs 4th. Steffens is 5th into turn 3. Off of 4, still Barbara. Gunn makes a challenge, closing the gap as they head down the front stretch into turn 1. Off of 2, and now Baker gets a part of the battle as well in the 0. He's side by side with Gunn for second. The West Virginia Rim Rider going top shelf through 3 and 4. Barbara leads. Baker second. Gunn third. Miley 4th. Steffens still 5th. In turn 2, Baker's on the gas hard again. The Farm Used Auto Parts Richard Construction 0 takes the lead away from Keith Barbara. The Triangle Benefit Services, Forbes Field Garage 17, second now. The West Mifflin Collision, Subway, Toys R Us 14G third. Then the Calusi Chevy, Miley Amico H1 of Miley. The Phil Lucon RebFab, Colbert's Collision, Ola Tower View 84 of Steffens. The Calusi Chevy of Ben Miley. Tony Mussolino's Hayes Heating and Cooling 21. The Heinrich Construction 77 of Apolito. The Dr. Balzano 81 of Miller. And Timmy Gold in the Alternative Power Sources 2G. Coming to the halfway mark. Wow, West Virginia's Steve Baker is opening up an impressive lead here. Started third. Got to second and took the lead away from Barbara and has checked out. 5 down, 5 to go. Straightaway lead for Stevie B. Steffens trying to close the gap on Miley for fourth. Baker's been down low, he's been up high, he's been down the middle. It doesn't seem to matter. 2 laps to go. Barber still second. Gunn, who challenged for the lead early, is third. Miley fourth, Steffens fifth, Miley sixth. Mussolino seventh, Apolito eighth, Miller ninth, Timmy Gold 10th. White flag signaling 1 more lap to go. Hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. Didn't take him long to figure out the fast way around the Monster half mile. Stevie Baker picks up the heat race win. Keith Barber in the 17 will get second. Scott Gunn third. Jared Miley fourth. Jim Steffens fifth. West Virginia rim rider Steve Baker. Rich, a pair of spec engined rocket chassis pacing the field through 3 and 4. Off of 4, the green is waving, and let's go racing. Into 1. Rodriguez in front, the Danimal climbing the ladder on the outside. Wade on the inside. Burgoon sits 4th, Geisler is 5th, Bradish to 6th. Into 3 and 4. Rodriguez still your leader. Rich second. Burgoon up way high. Wade still third. They are crowded behind him. Burgoon, Bradish, and Geisler into. Wade sits 4th. Front of Burgoon for 5th. Brandon trying to duck under Lynn into turn 1, and Bradish meantime has moved to 2nd. Is in. Rich 3rd, Wade 4th, Geisler, Michael Davis now. Five laps to go. The Larry's Auto Simmons window cleaning 67 of Rich 3rd. The Yingling 76 of Wade is 4th. The Cochran 1C of Geisler is 5th. Get Bradish come through the low side of 3 and 4. 4 laps to go. Spec motor Rodriguez, open motor Bradish. Now within about 6 car lengths, closing the gap a little further into 3, but he pushes up the racetrack in 4, and Keith Rodriguez keeps the momentum. He's in the fast lane. One thing catching him, sometimes it's another to pass. Geisler's car looks awfully tight in the middle of the turns. He's trying to hold on to 5th. Michael Davis now applying the pressure there. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Michael Davis to the inside of Geisler into turn 1. Lynn still 5th, Davis 6th. Two more times around the monster. No, one more time, excuse me. The white flag waves. One to go. Said he had a career best fourth place finish last Saturday night. New to the sport just a couple of years ago. Starting to come into his own here in the late models. Keith Rodriguez out of Crescent Township will get the win. Lou Bradish will bring the 09 from 8th to 2nd. Danny Rich third, Dave Wade fourth. Lynn Geisler will win that battle for fifth with Michael Davis. Your winner out of Crescent Township, the 29 of Keith Rodriguez. Green is out. Who's going to lead lap one? Charlie D. Loretto on the outside in the 11 car takes the lead. The Incredible Finds Consignment Store 11. Craig Catsellas up out of the racing groove in the 1K. He goes from second to last. 1B Bill Robertson now second. Poljack into 36. Schwartzmiller in the 28. 51 Opatch and 1K Catsellas are next in line. Catsellas having his problems with the handle in the 1K, close to the wall again in turn one. Charlie D. Loretto back with us regularly here in 2006, showing the way. Bill Robertson second. Who's going to be third? Is it Poljack or Schwartzmiller? Neck and neck. Poljack third, Schwartzmiller fourth, Opatch in fifth. Bill Robertson trying to close the gap here as we approach halfway. We're halfway, 4 laps to go. Charlie D. Loretto running a Buick. Robertson, of course, a Caprice. The NJ and Associates Imperial Tire and Automotive 1B. And it's the Valvoline 5-star tire 36 of Poljack. The Bayer Corporation Schwartzmiller Ground Maintenance 28 of Bobby Schwartzmiller, and the Sunrise Motors Tri-State Auction 51 of Ron Opatch in your top 5. You got 2 distinct battles out there for the lead and for third. 2 laps to go. Mr. Robertson down on the inside showing his nose to Charlie D. Loretto. It's D. Loretto by a car length. Poljack. One lap to go. Who's it going to be? Charlie D. or Billy R.? Robertson drafted into turn 3, now trying to slingshot underneath. About 6 of them out there. The Pure Stocks always do a good job with Kamaker alongside. Green go. Through 1 and 2. Jones and Kamaker. Head-to-head, nose-to-nose. Now Kamaker on the outside. Takes the lead down the backstretch. Broniszewski trying to get to the outside, but so does Aaron Jones go up high. He goes way high, and now Broniszewski will try to dive to the inside here in turn 4. There's second and third. Darrell Robinson and the 1Rs up to fourth. Kachuba by just a nose ahead of Joe Anthony for fifth. Sort of single file formation around except for the back row. Jake Simmons then passing the 20W of Mitch Waddle. Joe Anthony now in the 17 takes a look-see to the outside of Nick Kachuba in car 10. The Kachuba holds on to the fifth spot off of 4. Aaron Jones staying in striking distance with race leader Craig Kamaker at the halfway mark, folks. 4 down and 4 to go. Broniszewski in third. Kachuba now to fourth in the 10. Kachuba in that Monte Carlo, the Javron Chiropractic Colonial Beers Chevy into the 4th spot. Aaron Jones actually started to put a little pressure on the leader. The Larry's Auto Simmons window cleaning 66X trying the low side of the Morley's Independence Hogger excavating 72B. Darrell Robinson to the pits in the 1R. Robinson pitting. Joe Anthony now fifth. Not far behind in third is the Taylor Auto Body Tomize Towing Bellevue True Value Monte Carlo of Jeff Broniszewski. It's becoming a 3-horse race here with 2 laps to go. Kamaker's picked it up a little bit though. He saw that 66 getting a little closer. Craig's pushed the lead out to another car length or 2. We got 1 more lap to go. Kamaker, your leader. Jones is second. Broniszewski third. Kachuba fourth. Anthony is fifth. Checkered flag waving. Kamaker will get her done off of 4. Craig gets the win. Aaron Jones second. Broniszewski third. Kachuba fourth. Joe Anthony, Jake Simmons, and Mitch Waddle are next as we move into the E-Mods. Model feature last night at our sister track, the Motordrome Speedway. King Richard out of Brewston Mills, West Virginia. Green is out. Mike Bassich from the outside of the front row takes the lead down the back chute in the Blairmont Mechanical DFG Excavating 71M. The Tubbs Automotive Woodruff Carbs 10T of Wayne to Scene second. Young Clayton Kennedy. The Austin's Wipe Away 9 sits in third. Kevin Miller in the 4M trying to dive underneath him, and so is the 13 of Sean Dumhoff. Miller to third. Dumhoff moves to fourth. Kennedy is fifth. 8, Willie Briggs pitting. Willie Briggs pitting in car 8. Hey, your 50-50 tickets are on sale through the grandstands if you didn't get them on the way in tonight. 50-50 tickets on sale in the stands. Mike Bassich in front, Wayne to Scene, drawing closer here. 3 laps down. Kevin Miller third, Sean Dumhoff fourth, Clayton Kennedy fifth, then Mike McKee and David Mercer. Here comes Tessine taking a look-see to the inside of Bassich. Mike still your leader. Halfway, 4 to go. Off closing in a bit on the backstretch. Bassich up a little higher than he had been. Here comes Tessine. They are side by side. It's still Bassich by just a half a car length. 3 laps to go. Mike Bassich continues to lead, but boy, he's got no room for air. Wayne Tessine again hard on the inside. He'll try to slide up in front of Bassich, giving him enough room on the outside to come off, but it's going to be Tessine in front. The DT Dyno Service 10. Bassich trying to get back around him on the outside. We'll have to be. Kevin Miller third, Sean Dumhoff fourth, Clayton Kennedy trying to hold on to fifth in the 9. Pressured there by the 33 of Mike McKee. 1 lap to go, 1 to go. He's won 4 championships here, the last being in '03. Checkered flag waving for the E-Modifieds. Wayne Tessine gets the win. Mike Bassich, your points leader, second. Kevin Miller third. Sean Dumhoff fourth. And Clayton Kennedy, I believe, will get his first career top 5 in the 9 car. 8 laps, E-Mods. Amateur stocks are in the chute next. Green is out. Tom Martinek takes the lead. In the Allegheny Wilderness Outfitters, Bongiorni Auto 65. Joel Johns in the Mach 5 is second. Charlier in the 12 slides into third. Danny Nikutis in the 48. Jimmy Plants in the 4. Niederreiter in the 68. Bassich in the 71. All together coming off of 4 down the backstretch. Charlier into the second spot in the 12 car. Nikutis in the 48 turns sideways. Niederreiter actually straightened him out in the 68. Chris Bassich, who started last row, is fourth now in the 71C. He's challenging for third. Bassich into third. The DFG Excavating TS Electric trying to track down the W.J. Beitler Warehousing and Trucking, Boza Communications 12 of Charlier. He is chasing the Allegheny Wilderness Outfitters, Bongiorni Auto 65 of Tom Martinek. Joel Johns in the Project Management Services, Schneider Graphics, Mach 5 fourth. Fifth in the Comfort Systems 68, Dennis Niederreiter. Halfway. JJ does a turnaround in the Stushes Auto 74 in front of you fans here on the front stretch. Caution is out for the 74 of JJ Bamitzrider. He's got it fired up. He might as well just sit tight, JJ. Apparently he's going to go around and catch the back of the field. Xerox technician, your pole sitter here as we get back racing. Charlier to the outside. Close battle. Chris Bassich not in third. Wheel to wheel for the lead into 3-4. It's still Martinek in front in turn 4. Charlier now tries to sling underneath him. He'll follow him into 1. Bassich third, Johns fourth, Niederreiter fifth, Nikutis is sixth. 6 are down. One lap to go. Tom Martinek has stretched it out here. Didn't like that side-by-side stuff. He said, I'm going to take off here, fellas. Had enough fun racing with y'all. Chris Bassett trying to take second from Daryl Charlier here on the final lap. They head to the low side into 3 and 4. Johns is 4th, Niederreiter 5th. Tommy Martinek will pick up the win. Daryl Charlier 2nd, Chris Bassett 3rd, Joel Johns 4th, Dennis Niederreiter 5th. Of course, drivers do accumulate points in heat races and features. Top off of 4 we go. Green is waving. Hey, last call for the 50-50 in the gift shop. If you didn't get them in the grandstands, you can get your 50-50 tickets in the gift shop, where you'll also find the latest Pennsylvania Motor Speedway racewear and souvenirs. Right next to the checkered flag food court is where it's at. Adam Cheidel starting up front in the Suburban Dry Cleaners 125. He'll be tough to catch. Todd Evans in the 5-star is 2nd. Robbie Torrens in the 22 takes over 3rd. Coming around a complete lap number 3, halfway. The cross flags showing the drivers. Hey, we're halfway home. Two laps to go. Todd Evans trying to hold off Robbie Red Torrens for 2nd. Terry Kerr doing a fine job in 4th. Here comes Mr. Goldberg to his inside on the 714. 1 lap to go. Goldberg to 4th. Torrens now trying to take 2nd away from Todd Evans. The final lap. Adam Cheidel will get the win, not much doubt about that. 2nd's going to be who? Todd Evans in the 5-star. Robbie Torrens in the 22 2nd, 714 Eric Goldberg 3rd. Terry Kerr gets a 5th into 39. Green waves. Gary Catellus in the 82 takes off with the lead. '96 Davey Lee 2nd. Rick Gorsuch in the 19 is 3rd. Richie Cooper in the 75 4th, and Jason Herniak the 97 5th. Got ourselves a good one. Gary Catellus, Davey Lee, and Rick Gorsuch. Still Catellus. Herniak fourth now. Richie Cooper in the 75 is fifth. Jason Herniak, who was running fourth, is slowed down, is headed to the pits. We got caution on the Speedway, and I see why now, all that moisture. In the 19th third, and the 75 of Rich Cooper, and the 72 of Jeff Shaw. Catellus continues to lead. One lap remaining. Davey Lee closing back in. Trying to pull alongside of Gary Catellus. About as close as you can get. Off of 4. Catellus by a car length. Lee second. Gorsuch third. Cooper fourth. Jeff Shaw fifth. Dusty Curry. Rich Mason the third. Todd Janis. Who's going to be the young gun in the victory lane here tonight? Rich Mason darts into the lead. Dusty Curry not far behind. Todd Janis third in the 88. Curry closing in down the backstretch. Curry going to try the outside of Mason into turn number 1. (14 and 13), getting around there pretty good. It's Dusty Curry with the lead. Of the 4 cars here, he's the only one who hasn't won so far. Maybe tonight is his night. Halfway. The son of Dennis Curry, a former driver here at Pittsburgh. Dusty pushing up a little high in 2. Now Rich Mason going to try a little higher line in the 23. I think these guys will find as they go along, get the car up a little higher, keep that momentum rolling. Maybe a little better. Now Mason trying to slingshot. Final lap. Letting know he's there. Here we go. Mason trying the outside again. They're coming to the checkered flag. Dusty Curry, Rich Mason. Wheel to wheel, the young guns showing you how it's done here, folks. Who's it going to be? Mason, Curry, drag races on. Rich Mason going to win it by car length. All right, how about a nice hand for Rich Mason the third? Your young gun winner. Come on over here, Rich. Did you see that turkey over there? Is that your pet?
I wish.
Hey, that was a heck of a race. Good battle.
Thank you.
What was it like? You followed Dusty there for a while, and I remember that. Stand still, calm down, come on over here, one spot. No, really, good race.
Thank you. I tried. He was faster, it looked like, but I tried to get around him, I guess.
You work the outside. I think once you guys get around here a bit more, you'll find the outside almost is a little better than the inside.
Yeah.
People you want to thank?
Tomice Towing, Taylor Auto Body, Bear Trucking, the Gorsuch Gang, and my dad and my family.
You were the first to win one. Now you're the first to win two. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Rich Mason III, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the Young Guns. Huh? Green is out. Nick Duratz has the lead. Sottleman gets the 21 sideways. Everyone trying to stay straight down the backstretch. Thank heavens they made it. They might have had some divine intervention on that one. Man, somebody got a flat tire. It's the 7C of Tim Fulmer. The right rear looks flat. Stottleman still second. Nick Duratz has got himself a dandy of a lead. And last week's winner, Pete Reck, is all the way challenging for second. As they come down the front straightaway. Caution is out for the 7C of Tim Fulmer. Still a chance. They're starting early again. Not going to happen. Maybe it does. Green is out. Leo Stottleman, Nick Duratz into turn 4. The green is waving, and let's get back racing. And we're not going to be back racing for long. We got a wreck up in turn 1. Looks like the 43 of Ray Brown and the 9 of Pete Reck. I'd love to say lap 20. The green is out. It is Nick Duratz, your leader. Who's going to be second? Stottleman in the 21. Week he's been behind the wheel. Here comes Cecere charging through the middle. 4 wide for second in turn 4. Stottleman, Cecere, Kane, and Larry Marks. And now the caution. We got a wreck up in turn 3. Pete Reck in the 9. Let's get back underway. Nick Duratz leads them into 1. John Kane trying to hold on to second. But Leo Stottleman in the 21 had been running so well up near the front. He's still racing. Come on, Leo. It was moving. It was moving. It was moving. Come on, Leo. Come on, Leo. Come on, Leo. Caution is out. Couldn't wait any longer. Fulmer going to come back out another time. Off the 4th turn another time. The green is out. And Mike Cecere, your leader, Nick Duratz, ends up back to 4th or 5th now into turn 1. Cecere in front. Larry Marks moving quickly to 2nd. John Kane 3rd. Jason Ryder 4th. Nick Duratz is 5th. Ray Brown, who was just in a caution a couple of laps ago, or a lap ago, is all the way back up to 6th in car 43. The Frankfurt Flyer is doing just a little bit of that. The Les Jack Automotive Army's Transmission 35 of Mike Cecere, your great late model Advanced Auto Parts points leader, with a big advantage. Jason Ryder trying to take second away from Larry Marks. Jason Ryder moving to second. The specialty turbine, Advanced Auto Parts, Heidler Equipment, 76. Thirteen laps remaining. 57, Brian Hoffman headed for the pits. He's got some flames under the hood. He doesn't make it. He stops in the back straightaway. Red flag is out. Fire in the 57 of Brian Hoffman. He is climbing out of that car. The super snuffers are on the scene. Now, if an oil line came loose or what. Green is out. Cecere in front. Jason Ryder putting the heat on in the 76. Nick Duratz to the outside of Larry Marks, moving back up to third. Ray Brown in the 43. Nosing ahead of Larry Marks for fourth. Ten laps to go this time by Mike Cecere, trying to double up on the season. Jason Ryder having his best run in second. Duratz is third. Marks is back around Brown for fourth. Brown fifth. Tom Duratz sixth. John Kane seventh. Wesley Wheeler eighth. Kyle Lucan ninth. And Mark Moach Jr. runs 10th. Best race right now is for fourth, fifth, and sixth between the 17 of Larry Marks, the 43 of Ray Brown, and the 5 of Tom Duratz. Traffic ahead for race leader Mike Cecere. Cecere around Jim Moore in the 81. Now trying to lap the 21 of Leo Stottleman. 5 laps to go. Jason Ryder traffic as well, trying to close in here. Nick Durrat's third. Larry Marks still fourth. Ray Brown fifth. Durrat sixth. Kane is seventh. Wheeler eighth. Lucan ninth. And Moat still 10th. Ray Brown and Larry Marks haven't changed a whole lot, side by side, lap after lap. Kyle Lucan in the 84 makes a save on the front stretch. Less than 2 laps to go. More traffic for Mike Cecere as the white flag waves. Trying to get by the Dr. John Hobbs 28. Jason Ryder stays in tow in the 76, looking for his best career finish. The Advanced Auto Parts Crate late model feature, his second of the season. Mike Cecere, woo. Jason Ryder will get second. Coming home third's going to be who? Let's see. Nick Durrat's in the 80. Ray Brown in the 43 fourth. Larry Martin 17 fifth. Long ride. Well, the ride wasn't so long, but the road to get here was. Mike Cecere picks up the win. I said to Pete Reck last week that that might have been the longest race run. I think tonight was even a little bit longer. Let's just talk quickly about it.
Boy, last few weeks, these races, we've been sitting in the cars more than we probably do all year racing.
People you want to thank?
I want to thank everybody, my crew, the Mileys. Matt Miley makes great calls on the car. We had a perfect car for the feature, and the motivation is turn 4, baby.
All right, your winner, Mike Cecere. Competition is keen. Here they come off the 4th turn. Green is the late models thunder down the front stretch. Into turn 2, it's Wade in front. Miley second, Scott Gunn third. Baker moves quickly to 4th. Danny Rich will be 5th as they settle into turn 3. Is that Michael Davis all the way up there on the inside as well? He's challenging the Daniel for 5th. Baker trying to take 3rd away from Scotty Gunn and does. Farm Used Auto Parts Richard Construction 0 rolls to 3rd. Spinning is the 29 of Rodriguez, 17 Barbara, 1C Geisler involved. Geisler keeps rolling. Lynn never really stopped, but he's going to have a lot of damage on the right side of that car. Bar 20, 1 lap in. Two cars pitted next to one another in the pits, side by side on the restart. The green drops. Dave Wade carries the mail into turn 1, your leader. Jared Miley down at the bottom, hugging the rail. He'll be second. Baker is back to 3rd. Here comes Michael Davis. Challenging Gunn for 4th. Danny Rich, Lou Bradish not far behind Davis and Gunn. Baker down to the low side of Miley for 2nd off at turn 2. Big lead for Dave Wade. Yingling 76. In turn 4, it's still Miley 2nd, Baker 3rd, Davis 4th, Gunn 5th, Bradish 6th. Danny Rich and DJ Miller. E.J. Miller's come a long way in car number 81. Started 17th. Half a straightaway for the 76 of Dave Wade. Red Miley still second. Baker trying to run a little lower line is third right now. Davis fourth. Gunn and Bradish fifth and sixth. Michael Davis trying the inside of Steve Baker for third. Bradish to the inside of Gunn for fifth. Good battle going on here. Jimmy Steffens in the 84, 2J Mike Johnson, Brandon Burgoon, Red Miley and Tony Mussolino. This race stays green. Dave Wade is going to have himself some traffic to contend with in the not too distant future. Things have solidified out in front. Michael Davis again to the inside of Baker. Fourth. Gunn fifth. Bradish sixth. E.J. Miller seventh. The Danimal Danny Rich eighth. Jim Steffens ninth, and Brandon Burgoon is now your 10th place car, the 17. Wade lapping the 2G of Tim Gold. 15 laps to go. Bradish as close as he's been to Gunn there in 3 and 4, but Scotty, the West Mifflin Collision 14G, beats him off at turn 4 down the front stretch. Jared Miley looks to be slipping a bit in second. A little loose off at 2 as Baker and Davis try to run him down. 14 laps to go. Side by side for fifth, Scott Gunn, Lou Bradish. It's Gunn by a car length over Bradish. Down the backstretch, pitting is the 2G of Tim Gold. Bradish now slides up in front of Gunn in turn 4. Gunn back underneath him down the front stretch into 1. Bradish makes the pass for fifth. We are halfway. Dave Wade continues to lead by almost a straightaway. The Eggling 76 ahead of the Calusi Chevy H1. Richard Construction 0. And the Rosewood Manor Nursing Home Matthews Chevy 7M. Just over 10 laps to go. H&M Trucking 09 is fifth. More traffic not far ahead for race leader Dave Wade. Ten laps to go. Dave Wade now trying to lap the 77 of Rich Appolito. 8 laps from the finish. Still hasn't been able to get by. lead really hasn't shrunk. Now to the outside of Apollino in turn 4. Guy that's moving is Bradish. The 5th place car is closing quickly on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We run into the late stages of this. 6 to go. Dave Wade trying to earn his 8th late model win here at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. He had 1 win last year. That was in July. Track champion 2 years ago. See Motors under John Mollick in the 4J, but still unable to get by him. It's not that Wade, I don't think, has been that fast. Everyone's sort of about the same out there. Dave has not been really that fast to lap a lot of cars. Michael Davis and Steve Baker side by side for 3rd. 4 laps to go. Baker trying to hold off Davis. Bradish loving the fact they're side by side as he tries to reel them both in. Once again, Michael Davis underneath Steve Baker. This time he makes the pass for 3rd. Less than 3 to go. 2.5 laps for Dave Wade as he enters turn 3. The Yingling Tigard Machine Specialty Turbine 76 led from the start, and now Michael Davis up into 2nd in the Rosewood Manor Nursing Homes Matthews Chevrolet 7M, but he's a straightaway behind Wade, and we have just a lap to go. White flag for your leader out of Clinton. Wade by himself, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th all together as they race off and 2 down the back straightaway. Here he comes, folks. It's his 8th late model win at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Dave Wade in the Yingling 76. Michael Davis will get 2nd. Red Miley just ahead of Steve Baker for 3rd, 5th to Lou Bradish. Okay, he's out of the car, but a nice hand for Dave Wade. The Wade gang pulling into victory lane. We got to trade hats here. This is you know, feature winner hat. You got to wear that. You got to wear the right one. Man, to wear that one. Congratulations, you called it. I don't think it was one groove though, but you started where you needed to be without any cautions. You made it work.
Yeah, it wasn't one groove. 1 and 2 was. 3 and 4 you could run sort of 2 grooves, but starting up front, the car was okay, and we just held on. That's all.
I made the comment. I said Dave's leading, but I don't think he's that fast because you know, when you got to the back of the field, it wasn't like you were able to blow by people.
No, I don't. The car wasn't exceptionally fast. It didn't feel fast anyway. It was a little bit tight in the middle. But I guess we was fast enough, you know.
That's all that counts.
That's it, Dow.
People you want to thank.
Naturally, I want to thank my sponsors, Yingling Logger, FB Fuhr Motorsports, Specialty Turbine, Tigard Machine, Advanced Auto Parts, Nigel Auto Solutions, my dad, Dave Wade Auto Service, my family, and especially my pit crew. They've done a great job this year. And I want to congratulate Jason Ryder for finishing 2nd in Limited. He did a hell of a job.
Yeah, good night for the 76 crew.
Yeah, we're going to drink some beer tonight.
All right, Dave Wade, your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Close racing at the flag stand. Tarnashevsky's got the Taylor Auto Body Chevy into the front. Ronno Patch in second. Aaron Jones, the birthday boy. Oh, he got straightened out, but the guys behind him weren't as fortunate. We got two of them up in the wall. 28S Bob Schwartzmiller is one of the two. The other car would be the 1K of Craig Catsellis. Green is out. Jeff Bronaszewski once again darts into the lead. Ronno Patchen sits in second. Bill Robertson is third, and Charlie DiLoretto is fourth. Nick Kachuba fifth in the 10. Robertson to the inside. Trying to move by O'Patchen, but he'll now have DiLoretto to contend with it on his outside for third. Meantime, Jeff Bronaszewski got the Taylor Auto Body Tomai's towing. Bellevue True Value Monte Carlo pulling away. Mitch Waddle appears to be off the pace in the 20W. The Scenery Hill driver. Four laps are down. Jeff Bronaszewski by half a straightaway. Bob Schwartzmiller back on the Speedway, several laps down. Jeff Bronaszewski has 13 career wins here at Pittsburgh in the Pure Stocks. Bill Robertson continues to hound Ronno Patchen for the second spot. We're halfway now, 7 to go. Robertson edging ahead of Bonnet will make the pass into turn 3. Charlie DiLoretto fourth, Kachuba still fifth, Nick in the 10, now to the inside of DiLoretto. They both try to get by Ron Opachin. Opachin appears to have slowed. Uh-oh, Kachuba in a slide. Goes spinning. Joe Anthony, kaboom. Caution is out. Jeff Broniszewski continues to show the way, but Bill Robertson hanging tough in second. DiLoretto third, Opachin fourth, Simmons fifth, Kamaker. Aaron Jones trying to charge back up into the contention after that earlier spin. Nick Kachuba back out. One lap down, the 10 car. Two more laps. Kachuba is going to head back into the pits in the 10 car. I don't think Jeff got a win last year, but he did win one in 04 after returning to the wars here at Pittsburgh. He's a lap away from his first of 06, the Taylor Auto Body. Bellevue, True Value, Tomai's Towing, Monte Carlo, Bill Robertson riding a very strong second. Charlie DiLoretto third, and then it's up for grabs, isn't it? Look at him down the backstretch. Jake the Snake, Ron Opachin, Craig Kamaker, Aaron Jones, Darrell Robinson, all running together. They know this is it. The checkered flag for Broniszewski. Robertson second, DiLoretto third, Simmons fourth, Kamaker fifth. All right, he's out of the car. Jeff Broniszewski gets the win in the Pure Stocks. Let me cover up that beautiful hair. I was judging the way down how much to adjust it. I thought you'd have a bigger head than that. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's my youngest son's birthday tonight. He didn't come tonight, but he wanted me to win tonight, so did it from the pool, but we've been running third the last 3 weeks, so.
You take them any way you can get them.
That's right. Sometimes this class is really tough to win in, got super competition. That's why I love it. Door to door, nose to tail, I love it.
People you want to thank?
My oldest son, Alec, it's basically him and I that work on the car. If it wasn't for him, I mean, he really gets on me. My dad, Tomai's, Robbie Torrance, Ricky, my buddy Ray, Taylor Auto Body, Bellevue True Value.
Thank you, Jeff. Congratulations. Have a nice hand. Jeff Broniszewski, folks, your winner in the Pure Stocks. Let's go racing, boys. Green is out. Chris Bassett in the 71C with Kevin Miller alongside just as they started down the backstretch into turn 3. Mike Bassett's right there. Behind him, 12, Daryl Charlier to the inside. Who's going to lead lap number 1? 71C, Chris Bassett. Then Miller, Bassett, Charlier into C. Down the backstretch, still Chris Bassett. Kevin Miller, though, closing ground as they enter turn 3. Miller, who likes to normally run the inside, having to go up high with Bassage protecting that low lane. Tom Martinek 6th, Denny Niederreiter 7th. Niederreiter around, not yet, trying to get by Martinek for the 6th spot. And Sean Dumhoff, Joel Johns, Mike McKee, and Clayton Kennedy. David Mercer, the 48 drops in. I thought for a minute he was off the pace, but he's okay. Chris Bassage in front. The DFG Excavating TS Electric throw and dirt chassis. And caution is out. Caution is out. We got a car spun off the second turn on the inside of the racetrack. Green is out. Chris Bassage leading, Kevin Miller second. 7M Mike Bassage. 71M, then the 12 and the 10. Tessine and Charlier. Charlier and Tessine. Chris Bassage, your leader. Everyone duck into the inside lane right now. Here comes Wayne Tessine moving on forward in the 10 car. He and Mike Bassage go at it for third into turn 3. Three wide for third. Whoa, baby. Charlier now into the third slot. Tessine fourth, Mike Bassage fifth into 3. Chris Bassage out in front, Kevin Miller second. Sean Dumhoff sliding up in there along with Denny Niederreiter and Tom Martinek. Oh, Mike Bassage may have a flat tire. 71M may have a tire going down. Maybe not. Seven to go. Daryl Charlier trying to take third from Wayne Tessine. Charlier had it. Tessine has it now. Chris Bassage, 7 laps to go, is your leader. He's down in on the low side of the racetrack. Five laps to go. Bassage's lead was a bit bigger. Wayne Tessine starting to put a little pressure on the 4M of Kevin Miller. The 2 black cars racing for second into turn 3 with 3 laps to go. 3 more laps remaining. Miller back around to Scene. But to Scene off of 4 into the runner-up slot, and they're not far behind Chris Bassage. We only have 2 laps to go. Daryl Charlier 4th. Mike Bassage still 5th. Wayne to Scene within a car length. 1 lap to go. He's alongside as they race down the front stretch into turn 1. Chris Bassage trying to win his first Pennsylvania Motor Speedway feature. To Scene looking for his 60th EMOD win. Down the back chute, to Scene goes in front. Into 3 and 4. Bassage trying to come back underneath as they race off of 4. Oh no, he's going to spin. To Scene wins. Miller second. Charlier, Mike Bassage, and Sean Dumhoff. All right, he's out of the car. Wayne to Scene, your winner in the EMODs for the 2nd time this year. 60th EMOD win of his career. Here, let's warm that bald spot up there, all right? You got it right. Good job. It's fun to win, but it's got to be fun to win like that.
Yeah, that was wasn't a lot of the track left. It was all running right down there on the bottom, and there was some pretty good bite off of this corner and off of that corner. If you could get it in just right and get it to turn, it'd come off good, and that's just how we won.
You found it at the end because you made up you and the foreman made up a lot of ground there in the last 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, it's just like I say, it's just a matter of getting in right and finding the little bit of moisture that was left of the track, and just fortunate that the car would work there and got her done.
60th EMOD win. Here.
Yeah, yep. A lot of fun. I mean, to win 6 would be great. To win 60 is just more than I'd ever even thought of.
People you want to thank?
Once again, just my family, our shop. Bob Hammond built the car. I've already said the car's old. It shouldn't even be winning races, but we still keep doing it. So.
Drivers getting older, cars getting old, things still work.
Experience, maybe.
Wayne to Scene, your winner in the EMODs. The final race of the night. Green is out. Eric Goldberg is your early leader with Robbie Torrance second. Todd Evans in the 5-star moves into third. Terry Kerr and Gary Catellus round out your top 5 after lap 1. Jason Herniak slowing in 97 again. He had transmission problems earlier. Terry Kerr spins at 39, trying to turn it back around. Good job, Terry. You get the star for the night. Jason Herniak pitting in the 97. Goldberg in front, Robbie Torrance on his heels. Robbie Torrance challenging now Eric Goldberg for the lead. Goldberg in front by car length over Robbie Torrens. That hasn't changed. Todd Evans still third. Gary Kittel is fourth. Davey Lee is fifth as we come to the halfway mark. '96 Davey Lee trying to get underneath Gary Kittelis for fourth. And here comes Robbie Torrens showing his nose to your leader Eric Goldberg. Goldberg, a little bit of a push there in the middle part of the turn, gets higher and higher in turn 4. He's carrying the momentum and still in front. 4 laps to go. Lee in fourth now. Kittelis fifth, and Adam Chino and Rick Gorsuch. Adam Chino now fifth and trying to take fourth from Davey Lee. Two more laps around the Monster half mile. One to go. Goldberg trying to win his second. Torrens trying to get his first of 06. Hey, they're side by side, wheel to wheel. Into 3 and 4. Robbie Torrens takes the lead in turn 4. And he'll win it just before the clock struck 12. It is a one-day show, and you won't all turn into a pumpkin. Torrens your winner, Goldberg second, Evans third, Davey Lee fourth, Adam Chino fifth. All right, he's out of the car. Robbie Torrens picks up his initial win of 06. I didn't think I was ever going to get to put this hat on your head this year. Second place, Robbie. That's put the hat on. What's wrong with the hat? Not tonight. That was a good race. That was good. Eric drove a good job, and you were patient, and it was fun to watch.
Yeah, Eric did drive a good race. I ran behind him the whole way, trying to catch him, caught up to him, and I just ended up getting him because he's slicking forward.
He looked like he was getting a little higher and higher, and you made him move when it counted.
I'd done the same thing as he did, standing on the gas towards the end, knowing somebody was right behind me, and this time, tonight, I won. And Jeff's dad can't get on me Monday he's been on me and Jeff about second and third for 3 weeks now. So now he can't get us on us Monday.
Well, it's good that you remembered how to. It's good that you remembered how to get here. Sometimes you gotta relearn those lessons.
It was only 3 weeks though.
I know, just teasing. People you want to thank.
All my sponsors, Tomas, Jeff.
Did you win opening night?
No.
Your first this year, right?
First this year, yes. Okay, you know that too. But yeah, all my sponsors, my crew, Cowboy Ricky, and everybody else. I'm not going to go through it. I'm tired.
You're tired. You almost turned into a pumpkin. You just beat midnight.
All right, midnight's not bad.
All right, Robbie Torrance, your winner in the Amateur Stocks. Folks, thanks for coming out and your patience. We appreciate it. Hopefully we can have clear sailing next Saturday. Take your time exiting the Speedway. Have a safe trip home. Enjoy your week. We'll see you next week.